What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Browns live stream. And as the title says, in this live stream, I'm going to be recapping what went down during day one of the NFL draft. Of course, the day two mock drafts. And we're going to talk about some of the guys that some of these sites have us taking tonight. Now, for those who, didn't, they forgot, I'm fumbling my words. But for those who forgot, why didn't we have a first round pick? It's because we traded for some dude named Deshaun Watson last year. Now, originally, heading into the offseason, we had a second rounder. But we traded that pick about a month ago for Elijah Moore. So we have two picks, both in the third round. So, Browns fans, if you're watching this, we're going to have to wait a while. Yeah, going through what happened in day one, it's a pretty interesting day. I mean, first couple picks, nothing really shocked me. Bryce Young went number one, CJ went number two. And then the Texans decided to grab. You could say the Texans have mastered the draft this year already. Day one. And they've already gotten like an A+. I don't think it's possible for them to have a bad draft now. They got their franchise quarterback, and they got a franchise level pass rusher. That'll be fun to keep an eye on this year. Now, number 4, Anthony Richardson. Okay. Now, just that alone isn't really that shocking, but their owner, Jim Irsay, notorious alcoholic, went on Twitter and asked the fans, would they want the Colts to essentially draft Will Levis? I'm thinking, ain't no way their owner's on Twitter asking the people, hey, would you like us to take another quarterback? So you're trying to do what the Redskins did a few years ago when they took RG3 and Kirk Cousins, 2 project quarterbacks. What could go wrong? And then number 5, Devin Witherspoon went to the Seahawks. That's a very good pick. My guy, Paris Johnson, from the Ohio State University, went to Arizona. So he'll be protecting Kyler Murray whenever Kyler gets back from his injury. Tyree Wilson went to the Raiders. Bijan Robinson went to the Falcons at number 8. Number 9, Jalen Carter went to the Eagles because, of course, right? They're turning into the Eagle Dogs. And then Darnell Wright went number 10 to the Bears. And after that, I mean, a lot of craziness happened. Broderick Jones to the Steelers at 14. The Jets passed on JSN to go Will McDonald IV, D-end out of Iowa State. Christian Gonzalez went to the Patriots. Jack Campbell, one of the guys that I wanted in the third round, went number 18 to the freaking Lions. Okay. And then the Seahawks came back and took Jackson Smith-Njigba. So, yeah, Geno Smith throwing to Jackson Smith-Njigba. Quentin Johnston to the Chargers. Of course, the Ravens had to get a receiver, Zay Flowers, out of Boston College. Jordan Addison to the Vikings. That'll be fun. Deontay Banks to the Giants. What else happened? Myles Murphy went to the Bengals. I know Bengals fans wanted a different guy with the initials MM, but he went, yeah. Actually, Michael Mayer still on the board. And then at 30, the Eagles continued to beef up on Bulldogs as they went Nolan Smith out of Georgia. So they're literally just making their entire D-line nothing but Georgia Bulldogs. And that's a good strategy. It's like what we did with LSU, you know? It's like what New Orleans did with Ohio State. Are we going to call the Eagles Georgia-Delphia? I mean, if you really think about it, when they do their little chant, EAGLES. And with the last pick in the first round, there was only 31 picks because the Dolphins were caught being naughty So they had to forfeit their pick. So Felix Anadike Uzama, defensive end out of Kansas State, goes to the Chiefs. I think he is from the area. He's a Chiefs fan, so he gets to play for the Chiefs. Love to see it. Now, looking at what who is this? Who made this mock? This is Alex Ballantine off of Bleacher Report. Here's who Alex has us taking in the third round. Now, it's important to note the guys that he has going ahead of us. Joey Porter Jr. to the Steelers. Yuck. Brian Branch to the Cards. Darnell Washington to the Lions. Will Levis goes to the Rams. Mayo Man to the Rams. Nice. Cam Smith to the Raiders. BJ Ojulari to the Panthers. Michael Mayer to the Saints. Okay. Josh Downs to the Packers with the pick that we gave the Jets, who the Jets then gave that pick to the Packers in the Aaron Rodgers trade. So Packers get Josh Downs, another receiver, or a receiver, I should say, because they didn't take a receiver in the first round. But they get, Jordan Love, a receiver, and Josh Downs. That's cool. Tuli Pelotu goes to the Falcons, edge rusher. DeJuan Jones to the Patriots at 46. Anyone else that's a big name? Hendon Hooker to the Seattle Seahawks, 52. Trenton Simpson to the Chargers at 54. Former Buckeye recruit / commit Clark Phillips to the Jags at 56. Kelee Ringo to the Cowboys at 58. And then Zach Charbonnet to the Eagles, 62. Jonathan Mingo to the Chiefs at 63. Of course, another receiver, right? So third round, I'm just going to go through our picks real quick here. At 74, we get Zach Harrison, my guy out of Ohio State. Love to see it. At 98, we get Moro Ojomo, D lineman out of Texas. Moro Ojomo. Love it. Now we're going to go through some other ones here in a minute here. Let's go through, I've seen a couple. What about taking at 74 and 98? So third round. Come on. All right. Oh, Devin Achane, running back, goes right before. And then right after, Jonathan Mingo goes to the Falcons. Riley Moss goes to the Rams. Jordan Battle to the Packers. So we pass on guys like Jonathan Mingo, Blake Freeland, tackle out of BYU, Riley Moss, Jordan Battle, Tank Dell, Zach Pickens, Byron Young, Devon Dexter, who I essentially think is my draft crush. Yeah, legit. Wanya Morris and Peyton Strange. Okay. Hendon Hooker. Nah. DeMarvion. Okay. I like this one better though. I like that we gotta get a running back to go along with Zach Harrison. Devin Achane, or however the heck you say his last name, and Zach Harrison. That would be nice. That would be nice. But yeah, Lamar, we could use another D end. Definitely. We could definitely use another D end. Personally, I mean, Elijah McGuire's up there from Mizzou. He wouldn't be bad. Isaiah Foskey from Notre Dame, if he's there, I don't see why not taking him. Let's see. Let's see what CBS Sports has us doing. Okay. Surely they have us not picking a bum, right? So we go down the round 3. Colby Wooden, D tackle out of Auburn. And at 98, Parker Washington, wide receiver, Penn State. Okay. And who, if you remember, he cooked the Buckeyes low key in that game last year. Yep, he cooked us low key. Zach Harrison, Jonathan Mingo, Tyreek Stevenson, Isaiah Foskey. Yeah, CBS had Israel Abanikanda, Siaki Ika. Man, there's so many good players, dude. Oh my goodness. Eli Ricks. Yep, he's out there. Jair Brown, another Penn State player. He actually goes right before we pick again. Yeah, you have to wonder if there's someone years ago for JOK. He's not going to risk letting that dude fall too far. And once he gets in that range, I think to say anywhere from like, let's say, pick like late 60s, like, or no, maybe like late 50s, like 56. He could jump up that spot. Depends on how aggressive he wants to be. Well, it'd probably take quite a few picks to do that. I think if anything, he'll do what he did. He gonna get him. It's the way he is. It's the way he is. It's just that the other GM has to be on the same page. Maybe they don't want him to, take that guy. No, well, we're gonna look at one more here. So, but I like this one. Do, but then again, it's not like a must need. I'd prefer to like get a pass rusher or something if it was up to me, you know, or maybe another D back, maybe. Isaiah McGuire would be nice, or a Foskey, like I said. There's some really good ones out there. Special teams probably, kicker or punter, quarterback this early. No, I don't. I wouldn't go quarterback this early. If you go quarterback this early, this is like the range where you don't necessarily get a starter, D line, receiver, or maybe a tight end. You never know. I mean, right now all we have at tight end is what? Jordan Akins, David Njoku, and possibly Harrison Bryant. And do not be surprised if the Browns make a trade for a player. Maybe they trade Harrison Bryant for something. You never know. You never know these days, especially with us. We traded freaking what was it name? What was his name? Freaking Hill last year, the corner. Freaking first name escapes me, but he came over with Triple J, John Johnson. Only played with us for a year. Then we got rid of him at the draft last year. And also, we'll see if D Hop gets traded. But it's CBS. Overall, I kind of like what CBS has, except for that Wooden pick. I don't know about that one. But yeah, I like the Parker Washington. So far, almost every mock draft I've seen has at least one pick that I like. Sports Illustrated. Did I go again anyway? Just in case I didn't. We haven't gone through this one yet. Okay, so. But yeah, I would not be mad with Tuli Pelotu. Tui Pelotu. And then at 98, really can't go wrong with what we do. But I'm not going to really rage unless we do something like out of the ordinary, like, draft a kicker. Now there's also that possibility that the Browns trade. Trade up or trade down. Do I think we're going to trade up if there's someone there that we want? Yes. Trading down and getting more picks is also something that we could do. We have a history of doing it on day 2. Can't tell you how many times we've done it with our first pick. We always usually trade down, so I would not be shocked if we only have one pick tonight. Imagine we don't pick at all. We just load up with like 12 picks tomorrow. Now, we're not going to do that. That'd be stupid. Not going to do that. That'd be stupid. You know? Just trade all of our, just trade, keep trading back and acquiring more and more picks. I'd get very annoying real quick. But, Crazy Dog, are you ready for Jones to block Myles Garrett? You mean, am I ready to see Myles Garrett put Jones in the dirt? Yeah. That's what you're saying, Jacob. We don't even know if he would be even matched up with Myles. Myles has a history of educating rookies really early. Just ask Ekwonu from Carolina last year. First game of his career, he went up against Myles, and he gave up 2 back-to-back sacks, and Baker Mayfield just got wrecked. I wouldn't want a rookie against Myles Garrett. I would try everything possible to avoid that matchup. Mm-hmm. Especially with Jim Schwartz at the helm now. Besides, Myles might not be the one guy you have to worry about. Maybe we draft Isaiah Foskey or something, and he just wrecks the crap out of freaking Kyle Pickett. God. Kenny Pickett. I said Kyle. Who's Kyle? Who's Kyle Pickett? Is it Kenny's brother, Quinn, that we don't know about? Oh, man. But yeah, I'm not going to be on here much longer, guys. Because I got to get ready for tonight. So we'll see if we pick. Not streaming it anything tonight. So Hopefully the Browns get at least one pick in. And if you're wondering, this is my background. It'll be this background for my reaction videos tonight. So I know it's not the stage from this year, but it's I think when this was in Cleveland. So figured I might as well go with when the draft was in Cleveland for my background because it fits, right? And yeah, so we'll see what goes down tonight. And if the Browns make a trade, which it could happen, I would not be surprised if they traded for a veteran player or if they traded up or down, then I'll make my video and stuff. In terms of when to expect my reaction videos, probably depends on how long the videos are, because in case you guys haven't noticed, my videos quality has vastly improved since like last year because I have OBS running at a higher quality, which means the videos take longer to upload. I sacrificed speed of upload for quality of the video. So instead of putting my video out in 5 minutes but having the quality be garbage, having me all look all pixelated, it comes out in like an hour, maybe 30 minutes, and it looks crisp and clean. Yeah, you're hoping your Steelers get Potter. Potter. Yo, Jacob, who's Potter? Who are you talking about, Potter? You mean Porter? Porter Jr.? Imagine like you get all excited about Porter Jr. and then the Steelers trade down. Hey, Crazy Dog, could you see the Browns trading like early second round? No, that would take way too much to do that. That would take way too much. We'd have to dip into next year's draft stock too. And I don't know if I don't know if we're willing to do that. I mean, if we are, I could see us trading. The highest I think we trade is to maybe like the late second round. Maybe. Late, I'm talking like into like the 60s. Maybe like the early, like mid 50s, like 50, like pick 50 to like 55. If there's someone there that we want so bad and we're scared that a team's going to take him, but we have to get him, a must have. And I could see us doing that. Otherwise, I'm going to say the range is probably going to, if we do trade up, would probably be like maybe 4 or 5 picks ahead at the absolute most. But who knows with Andrew Berry? I'm pretty sure he's willing to dip into next year's draft stock to get a player that he really, really wants. It would probably involve the comp pick that we have too. But we have picks next tomorrow. We could always trade a couple of those, you know. Heck, picks next year too. We don't even know how many picks we have next year. I'm going to laugh if y'all draft a bust tonight. I'm gonna laugh when we draft an absolute stud who wrecks your team for the next 5-10 years. Like for instance, let's say we draft Marvin Mims, okay? Let's say we draft Marvin Mims and he becomes your daddy, your team's daddy for the next 5-10 years. No, I don't think we're going to get him. Or, oh, hello. Oh, it's just freaking more random stuff from these freaking beat writers trying to get clicks and stuff. Man, I hate that. But, like, it would make me laugh if we drafted a pass rusher, like Zach Harrison or if he fell to us, Isaiah Foskey, and he just absolutely wrecked the Steelers for the next 5 to 10 years. I think we draft a bust. I mean, I would laugh so hard if you guys drafted multiple busts. I would laugh so hard if Broderick Jones turned out to be a bust. If you hyped him up to be some sort of like, prime elite tackle and he turns out to be a freaking airport like tilt thing, you know. Yeah, he just turned out to be garbage. My mind is not working tonight. Oh man, but I cannot wait for tonight, man. We're only about just barely an hour away from the start of round 2. And I'm sure we'll be seeing people's reactions all throughout YouTube and Twitter. And hopefully the Browns don't mess it up. This is the time when you really want to make your good picks. Make it worth it, I've actually seen mock drafts that had us taking a running back. In fact, I'm going to see what Walter Football has us taking. I haven't looked at a Walter Football mock draft in ages. Straight up ages. I don't even know if it even works. Thing won't stop loading. I don't know what gives. Oh, he must have been updating it earlier. Yo, what is this? Oh, okay. 2 weeks ago. All right, so Walter Football. Who did he have as taken round 3? Ali Gay. Gay. Oh God. Interesting. Because we had to be gay to start us off. That twice or something. All right, so Pittsburgh, Cardinals, Lions, Colts, Sanders. Okay, let's go down to 60 or 74. All right. Oh, Marvin Mims. Yeah. Dude, PFF so far having my favorite mock draft. Marvin Mims falls to 74. I'm pretty sure if we wanted Marvin Mims bad enough, if he was like getting into the 70s, I'm pretty sure we'd trade up to take him. If we trade up, I'm gonna get so excited. I'm like, oh my God, who is it? Who's it gonna be? Clearly, it's someone that they really, really wanted. But Marvin Mims would be a great start to our draft. Only sad part is we would be passing up on a guy like Jair Brown, and Nick Herbig too. I heard a lot of Browns fans like Nick Herbig. But yeah, Rashee Rice, he's out there. Gervin Dexter, one of my draft crushes on defense. Luke Schoonmaker, DeMarvion Overshown, Zach Harrison to the Ravens, because of course he would go to the damn Ravens. They always got to draft a Buckeye. Like, what is the deal? Like, come on now. Jordan Battle to the Jags. Cool. Tillman to the Giants, another receiver from Tennessee. Aaron Young. Moro Ojomo again. That's the second mock draft I've seen that has us taking Moro Ojomo. Wow. 90 overall grade from a PFF this year. Yeah. I can't wait until tomorrow too, because we have 8 picks tomorrow. Which means, guys, if we don't trade any picks, we're gonna have 8 reaction videos from me tomorrow. 8. I don't think we're gonna have 8 picks tomorrow. No, I doubt it. We're not gonna be welcoming in another small army, in terms of draft picks. We're not going to do that. This much money that's going to be used to sign these guys. Granted, no first rounders, so it's not big money, and none of these guys will have a 5th-year option. But still, that's going to be a good amount of money that we'd have to use. I don't think we're going to use all 10. We're probably going to trade some. I can almost guarantee it. We're going to trade some. Just imagine y'all play us week 1, yeah, and then we kick your ass again. If it's in Cleveland, that is. No, if it's in Pittsburgh, I feel like we're going to kick your ass again. Yeah, because we're a very serious team, at least on paper this year. So yeah, Draft Network, Pro Football Network has the Steelers taking Joey Porter Jr., which everyone expects that. Lions get Will Levis. That's interesting. Tonight. Although I wouldn't be shocked. Pretty much going to wrap it up for this one, guys. Hope you all have a wonderful night, and hope your teams don't mess up your draft picks. Unless you're in the AFC North, then I hope all your teams draft busts. Hope all your players are trash. Oh well. Oh yeah, with that being said, guys, I will see you all later. I'm Crazy Dog, and hopefully I'll have 2 reaction videos out tonight for you. If anything, probably just 1, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll see you guys possibly tonight. Go Browns, and I'm out. Go Browns. Get me some good players, please.